In this video, I'm going to go over the new profile field section in the dashboard. Under Profiles and Feedback, click on Manage and Profile Fields. You can now see the new UI for adding custom profile fields and managing the profile fields. So under Manage Profile Fields, this works very much the same as it did before. You have the toggle employment section, the competencies, the name search, as well as the incentives and awards, and members can be both mentors and mentees at the same time. These have always been in the Manage Profile fields. We just brought them up to the top and made the toggles a little bit easier to set. And down here, you'll see the meeting locations, and you can, and all the other fields, you can toggle whether or not they are displayed on the profiles or not. Okay. You can also, it also says display in profile and include as matching criteria for the specialized skills development areas and any other fields that usually are matchable. And then down at the bottom, you can just click Save once you're done editing all of those. Now over to Manage Custom Fields, you'll see that we have a top section and a bottom section now. This would be the top section would be where the basic fields sat last time, and the bottom section is the regular profile fields. So if I go to Add New Profile Field, you can give it a name. I'm just going to say hobbies. A description. What are your hobbies? And then in the field type, this is where you can select if it's a single select, if it's a multi-select plus user input, allowing your members to enter their own responses. You can make it a video file now, a file type, so your members will be able to import a file such as a portfolio or a resume, or if it's just a regular text field. Right now, I'm just going to put multi-select plus user input, and editing rules, optional, mandatory, or read-only. So if it's a read-only field, then you're going to have to import this field, and your members will be able to see this field and be able to look at that field, but not have permission to actually change this field. So we're going to go mandatory, since it is going to be a search or a matchable field. Under options, I can say something like hockey, baseball, and we'll say music. Get out of a sport. Under tips, you could write something like, please enter any of your hobbies, and applies to role, mentor, and mentee, since this is going to be a matchable field, of course. And then location, bottom section, or top section. We're going to leave this at the bottom section. I'll do a top section field in a second. And then here are your preferences. Appear in search, so this is going to be a matchable field. Admin only. Appear in public profile, that means that anybody can see your information. And connect to another profile field. This would make it a child field, where you can then set so that if I choose music, and if I choose music as my hobby, it will also then ask me what my favorite instrument is, or something along those lines. Save. And now you'll be able to see it here. I can reposition it here. I can delete that field outright, or I can go back in and edit that field. And if I go back into my profile, you'll see that field here.